It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Why don't you tell them, Canada Dry?
It's too bad we can't have some Star Wars music as that is playing because that's copyrighted and that wouldn't work.
It kind of is, yeah.
Yeah. But we do have an excellent show for you today. Um, we are going to review this, and we're going to dedicate this show to Rich Southwood's mother, who passed 20 years ago today. Miss Southwood, we love you.
You wanna play that song?
Hit the music, and then we'll do it again.
Okay.
The Dynamite After Dark logo's in there
Wow.
now. Good job, James.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I do love
I'll
that
get the
video.
Zoom
It's nice.
outfit.
That's the new rendition. That's
Hey.
the new AFW After Dark
Yeah.
logo.
Yeah. We are. Hey, it's Wednesday night. Dynamite ended. We start. We're going to talk about wrestling, folks. I am, of course, your chief shenanigans officer. I'm the JFB, James from Boston.
EP, why don't you go, and then I'll go last.
Well, it's Wednesday night, and you know that it's me. It's me. It's the EVP. And I know we shouted out Rich's mom, but I also want to say, Rich, we love you. Hope you're feeling better. We'll see
Yeah.
you next week.
We'll see you next week, buddy.
Yep.
Um,
Absolutely.
I am, of course, your Canadian hero. I am the patron saint of professional wrestling. I am that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Canada F and Dry, damn it. And I just wanted to tell Rich that we love you and we're thinking about you. And we dedicate this show to your mother, Mrs.
Yeah.
Southwood. And we actually have a clip of her singing that we're going to play for you right now.
Here we go. Oh,
So that's a clip of Mrs. Southwood singing, and we just wanted to honor her and give a bit of halos up to Mrs. Southwood.
yeah, absolutely. Halo's up. If it wasn't for her, I mean, we wouldn't have Rich. You know what I mean?
And
This is
let
true.
me say this: if any of the people that are core members of this group, I will do the exact same for you.
Yep.
Because I think it's important to help each other in our grief, and if
Yeah.
it brings a little bit of smile that we're standing and rallying around Rich, then that's what we'll do.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. All right.
All right, so let's talk uh, some effing wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we're now a couple of days removed from All In. I think this could be called their kind of WrestleMania point. You book from All In to All In. Now you're at a point where you have to kind of hit reset on some stuff and start motoring around to other avenues. It's how the wrestling world works. It's a constant revolving story. It's like soap operas. So we're
Yeah,
in
that's
Chicago.
an interesting point. That's an interesting point, JFB, because
Yeah.
like I don't think they did that last year with their
No.
all in.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is like they had All In, and then boom, they had All Out like 2 weeks
Yeah.
later. They didn't have
Yeah.
that time to breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely a better time for it.
Yeah.
Start of the summer.
Yeah.
Like it's like the best of SummerSlam and WrestleMania all in one.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. You know,
because it's
and
in
I
a better
mean,
time.
and I think that's what's missing. I think that's what's been missing from AEW as a whole is you really haven't designated where your reset point is, and sometimes it's
Yeah.
sporadic and not consistent, which is okay. But you have to get some consistency. You have to
Yeah, it
give
just
your
makes sense that
fans,
your biggest show of the year
yeah,
should be your reset point.
Absolutely.
absolutely. So we're in Chicago, Illinois. I want to shout out. Chicago has always been one of my favorite cities. I have seen wrestling shows in Chicago, and I have watched a lot of Chicago shows on TV, pay per views, whatever. They are amazing. This group of Pepsi, ugh, this group right here,
Were you comment on my cherry Pepsi?
no,
Were you disrespecting cherry Pepsi on this program, sir?
no, not at all.
No, because we can't. We gotta hope that they sponsor us.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not saying anything bad about Pepsi. I'm from the north, my guy.
You
Come
love
on.
Pepsi. I know for a fact that you excessively drink Pepsi in your spare time.
Yes, that is correct. Then coffee milk, but I digress.
Yes.
So we get
Pepsi.
so yeah. So I think it's important. So this is kind of the show to kind of start introducing and feeling out certain storylines, see how short they will be or how long they will be. So we start off with our champ. He is the new champ. By the way, detail means the world to me. It's the smallest little details. The fact that when Hangman Page held up the belt at All In, it had Brian Danielson's plates still on it. So it
That
feeds
was a
into
nice
that
touch.
story they've been telling. Yeah. As soon as they won the belt, they put it in a duffel bag and hightailed it.
It was
I
literally
loved it.
not
It's
seen
so
for
small.
9 months.
Right. It's the small details that matter. So we get Hangman Page with Shivani. Shivani basically steps aside, which is probably smart because this really needs to be about Hangman Page. He is your new champ. All your major storylines are going to run through this guy for an undocumented amount of time. He shouts out. He shouts out a lot of the people that have been by his side or have fought by his side, regardless of whether they wanted it or not. And then the crowd starts chanting Swerve. Whose house? Swerve's house. And it compels him, begrudgingly, by the way, to say just thanks to Swerve. And I think he kind of made a statement. These two paths shall cross again. Undoubtedly. Canada Dry, you go first.
What a great promo by Hangman Adam Page. Like, to acknowledge every single person involved
Yeah.
since the Death Riders started reigning their reign of terror on AEW. To name every single player in this whole thing,
Yeah.
right down to his former bitter enemy Swerve Strickland,
Yeah.
and to acknowledge that the fans lifted up Hangman Adam Page, and to acknowledge that without these people he couldn't have done it.
Yep.
Like that's babyface, white meat babyface if I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
Which you kind of risk the reason why the fans fell in love with him in the first place.
That's true.
That's the risk you do with something like this.
Well, and I think you have a conundrum now because you have Hangman Page who just caught a babyface promo like there has never been. You also have Will Ospreay, who's basically the Cody Rhodes of AEW. Regardless of belt or not, he is your guy. He is probably the most recognized guy for your brand. What do you do? You put Osprey on the back burner in hopes that eventually Hangman drops the belt and Osprey can jump right into the driver's seat.
What do you think, EVPG?
I
EVP
mean,
Joe?
well, we're starting off with he's been written off of TV. He died on Saturday Night. Condolences, wearing his shirt. So I respect.
Hails up to Will Ospreay.
But yeah,
Hey!
like he's probably going to be off TV for a month and then come back in time for a couple weeks to build Forbidden Door, and that'll distract him for a month. I really think, and I love this idea that the Owen final is going to be Swerve and Osprey to go to All In next year, and I think they'll just bide their time till that. But I will say, I love this. I love this arena they're in. The Aragon is what it's called, I think.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area. I love
I
it.
saw this comment on Facebook, and I can't stop thinking about it. But the way it's set up, it really looked like Hangman was in a saloon just talking to the people,
Yeah,
and it was great.
yeah,
I think also one thing I want to say is definitely the way he thanked people was absolutely in an order of importance. He started with Orange Cassidy.
yeah,
I forget who he said. Then he's like Darby, and then he gets to Will, and then he gets to arguably the most important, which is Swerve. He's
Yeah.
the man who came out and basically put the nail in the coffin of the Young Bucks
yeah,
and the Death Riders, because he's the one who gave the chain to and basically gave the seal of approval for Hangman to go win the title.
yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. All right.
I was hoping that Swerve might come out, but I'm realizing that.
We know. Well, we'll talk about why he
You know-
didn't come out later.
Well,
I mean,
before even
in
that,
all
I
honesty, yeah,
realized.
I was expecting Swerve to come out as well.
Well, the problem with that is, if Swerve comes out, he's stealing all of Hangman's thunder
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't do that. You need
because
to
they
let him have the
already
chance.
wanted to say it. They wanted to say it, and they
Yeah.
were going to shower Swerve with love when you got your world champion right there in his crowning moment. So I think that's why you don't do that. Bob Backlund did, in fact, retain. He did.
can I just? This is non AEW, but Goldberg was on the whatever podcast today and started bitching and moaning and complaining that his retirement was BS. They should have built it up more than just 3 weeks. He got pissed because they cut him off during his farewell speech. Like, dude. Ugh.
No, I
You
don't blame
you
him.
should-
You look, go ahead and take Triple H and WWE to task. I don't blame him.
Well, and then he says,
Okay.
I'm a WCW guy.
Okay, so he injured Charles Robinson.
Yeah, he broke his rib.
Your last match, you got to injure someone, don't you, Goldberg?
You act like, come on now, you act like Goldberg wanted to do it on purpose to break Robinson.
No.
Charles
He's
Robinson's
just
like
unsafe.
75 years old and he's been refereeing for forever. I mean, to be honest,
Oh,
Canada
come on. We
Dry,
know that Goldberg's been doing this shit for his whole career.
Oh, yeah.
how many people has he has he really injured with the spear though? None.
Doesn't matter.
There's like
still
3
hurting
people.
people.
He's like the third notable person he's injured.
Okay.
Right?
okay. Let's agree to
Taker
disagree.
almost killed
But I want to
Taker.
talk about what I want to talk about is what Bret Hart said.
Yeah.
I will say,
Bret Hart, I guess, got interviewed by TMZ. I don't know, might have been on passing on the street. You know how they are.
Yeah.
Bret, let me ask you a question. You know how they do it. But he said, I'm not surprised that Charles Robinson was injured. Goldberg is wrestling. The popcorn guy has to watch for it. The referee has to watch for it, and the wrestler guys have to watch for it.
I'm so glad Goldberg is retiring because look, I know you two love Brett. I'm so sick and tired of hearing Brett talk about Goldberg. We get it. You don't like the guy. Like
I
I'm
think
so
we'll hear
tired
less
of
now
it.
that we're not seeing Goldberg anymore.
What was that?
Goldberg will kind of go out of topic now because there's no reason to talk about Goldberg.
I don't
Bill
know.
Goldberg.
He did do an interview and say in like 2 weeks his NDA is up and he gets to really crash out and spill all the tea. So we'll see.
Well,
That's
then you
bitter.
know what Brett's gonna say shit too. It's gonna keep going.
I mean, you know what? That's bitter. Like, hey, they did you dirty. That's understandable. They did. They did him dirty. I agree with it, but they did. They did him dirty. And
well,
to be
come
honest
on.
with you,
I don't think
well,
they did.
they did him dirty. They dumped him in a match because they needed something to draw the crowd in for that PLE. And if
Oh, this
it's
was
in
about
Atlanta, you don't
AEW.
have.
This wasn't.
But here's
This
the
wasn't
thing.
about WWE. This was about AEW, wasn't it?
Of
What?
course.
This?
This match was about AEW.
Yeah.
It wasn't about presenting the best possible product.
No, I get it. I mean, you know, you're in Atlanta and you don't have Cody. Who are you gonna get? You're gonna get Goldberg. But they kind of did him dirty. Here's a man getting ready to pour out his heart and soul. Because you know they wouldn't do that to John frickin' Cena.
So
Or
NBC
will
did though,
they?
not WWE. I don't think that was WWE's fault.
That was WWE. That's the agreement they have.
They didn't negotiate the extra 15 minutes for overspill or whatever.
WWE did it on purpose.
What do you think? Did WWE do it on purpose, EVP?
Probably. It's Triple H. Come on now.
Yeah.
he used Goldberg, chewed him
wait.
up, and spit him out.
Well, wait, I guarantee you that was not a Triple H call. I guarantee you it was someone above him that was their call.
Yeah, I don't think that's something that Triple H would do
Yeah.
because that's not diplomatic. Yeah, like you still need this guy for something, maybe down the road.
I don't know. We'll see in 2 weeks what happens. Anyways, let's get back to the show.
That was a good rabbit trail.
Yeah. We did we do an all-in recap, which I thought was a really good recap. I give a shout out to the guys who do the editing. It's amazing. They do an absolutely fantastic job. We get a Bucks arrival. They're being dropped off by an Uber, apparently.
Oh,
And then we get
I
into our
love this
first-
whole segment.
And then we get into our first match. It's Kyle Fletcher.
Can we talk about this segment really quickly?
Okay.
I just love this whole thing. They're coming through the building, and they're getting disrespected by everyone.
Yeah.
Their locker room.
Well, that was
This-
later in the show, but yeah.
Oh, was this later? This is
Yeah.
after this. Okay, this they
Yeah,
just
this was just
a
them
little
walking
quick
in. That was it.
thing. Okay, those my memory. I remembered it. Okay,
That's all right. So we get Kyle Fletcher versus Masquerade Dorada. Canada Dry, you go first.
This match was much too long.
Yeah.
I understand why they did it though. It's the Forbidden Door deal, and you gotta showcase this guy. And this is about an agreement between two companies, so you gotta make the guy look like a star somewhat.
Yeah.
But it was an all right match. I wasn't crazy about it, but it was entertaining. I just don't know who this guy is, and so it's hard to get invested in that character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr.
So-
Isaac says NBC probably had a hard out that had to be met.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, Triple H could have cut one of his 15 video packages throughout the whole
That's
night.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
That is a good point because it's whatever the booking team did to give him that amount of time.
Yeah.
They all knew that we've got 20 seconds left before we're off the air. Just let them keep talking. Like they all
wanna
knew this
thank-
was happening.
All right, Joe, your thoughts on the match?
Oh, I love this match. Like, I know who Masquerade Dorado is, so I was really into it. And Kyle Fletcher is a freaking just a star, dude. Like the moves that we saw in Masquerade Dorado, like that freaking bouncing off the rope and like doing a 360 for like the head scissors takeover of the corner is like something I never seen. I couldn't even replicate it if I tried.
Yeah.
I will say though, I saw a video today. The origin of Kyle Fletcher's pink gear.
Mm-hmm.
Someone tweeted him saying not enough men wear pink in wrestling, so he's like, Pink's my favorite color as a kid. I want to do it, and it just so happened to be that it came out around the time of the Owen that it was ready.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
So I just wanted to share that little story. But yeah,
Cool.
I thoroughly enjoyed this match, and I like that little promo that he cut into the camera after, basically saying he's going to destroy Dustin Rhodes because he took everything from him. So
Okay. I'm just gonna be honest. It was an okay match. It was unnecessary. I don't know. I mean, Kyle Fletcher now has to wrestle Mascarera Dorada. Couldn't have given that to Mark Briscoe. Couldn't have given that to anybody else. You had to give it to a guy who really technically should be your TNT champion. I didn't like it. I didn't like the way I love Kyle Fletcher. I really like Mascarera Dorada. The match was okay. It just didn't make sense. There was no logic or reason behind it at all.
It's just the teeing up the forbidden door. That's all it's there for.
I get it, but to be
I don't
honest,
like it either. It's
Yeah.
just there.
I mean, I get it. It just,
I agree with you, JP.
yeah. All right. Now we get to Renee. She's with the Bucks. Maria Shafir walks by him with a look of disgust. They're changing the sign from EVPs to now they're known as Matt and Nick. Not Matthew and Nicholas. As they're erasing the EVP off of them. Ricochet makes an appearance, which I kind of thought was interesting. It's a way to get Ricochet back on Dynamite in some way, shape, or fashion. A little flash here, a little flash there is perfectly fine. And then Don Callis comes in, and they're like, no, we're not going to join your family. So, Canada Dry, your thoughts?
Well, they also said, but I think we can scratch each other's back, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
no, he said we'll team with you because we need some friends. And then Don Callis is like, I have 15 people. You'll have lots of friends.
Yeah, I love this segment. Seeing the Young Bucks get their comeuppance. I think, you know who's loving this more than us? The Young Bucks. I think they're going to enjoy playing these characters.
Yeah. Joe?
Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, I don't think this went far enough. I hope it keeps going. I just want to see.
I think
the Bucks,
there's more to it.
you just keep falling lower and lower. We're just talking about the backstage segment, right? That's all we're talking
Yeah.
about. I just want to jump in. Yeah. I will say, I have fully intended to come on here and be really angry about this whole Young Bucks and Don Callis family working together until they did this segment.
Yeah.
Because even though the Bucks have been uber pricks and heels, they've made it very clear, it's like, we don't like you, we don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah.
So if they had
And
not
I
done
almost
this
forgot.
segment, I would have ripped this match apart.
I almost forgot. I give this a big old halos up.
Oh yeah, Halo's up. Yep.
Yeah.
Someone's always got to remind us about the halos up part.
I mean, I liked it. I'm interested to see how they, I mean, it's obvious that they're going to be the victim Bucks at this point until they make their eventual face turn and then whatever. I get it. I'm not necessarily a huge fan of it, but I'm very interested. I have the same interest I did when Moxley first came back.
This should
Everybody
be a
was
very
treating
it should be a very slow burn turn though.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, this shouldn't be instantaneous, not in the long shot. All right, we go backstage again. MVP hanging out with the Hurt Syndicate. I like his hat. I want that hat. Just his heels. That's all I want. I just want that hat. Canada Dry, your thoughts?
I love the segment. This gets a big old halos up from me. the MVP calling out the legendary tag teams, and you know he's talking about the Young Bucks, and you know he's talking about FTR.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, you know who else that could indirectly call out is Cope and Christian. Ain't no
That's
one more
true.
legendary than them.
Yeah, that's true. They're part of this division now too.
Yeah. Well,
So,
not yet, but
But this what I really liked was this thing that MJF did. He's telling Hangman that he's only using his contract as a break in case of an emergency glass,
yeah.
which means he's like he wants to win that and still have the contract,
Yeah.
which I find brilliant because this could lead to an MJF loss where it doesn't hurt him at all.
Yeah. I agree. Joe.
Yeah, I another good backstage promo. I think, and honestly, the best thing about this is MJF is building up your new champion.
Yeah.
Yep.
He didn't tear him down. He's like, yeah, you're the champ. I got you, but I don't need this to beat you. I'm just gonna do it. But on the off chance that you beat me, there's always Plan B. Is basically what he's saying, which is I like it.
Which is brilliant because you don't see this. This
No,
is something
usually
new.
he has gone done a 180 to what Christian did with this contract,
Absolutely.
and I like it. And then on top of that, we had a third way that it goes, and we'll get to it later. But Athena took a totally different path with the contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to our second match. It is a 8-man tag. We got Hechicero, Josh Alexander, and the Bucks. We're gonna be taking on Jet Speed, Bandito, and Brody King. I like the new intro for the Bucks.
Yes,
It was really comical. There was no pyro. They got rid of the piano entrance music.
they definitely have a Orange Cassidy-esque Titantron now, and I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
But it's also making fun of them because they're getting their ass kicked and getting pinned by Swerve.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, that's what we get from the Bucks. They're gonna be so.
I will
Ken
say-
and Dry, your thoughts on the second match?
You want to say something, you think?
I just want to say, I love the entrance of the Bucks doing their pose, and they're like, "Where's our pyro?" And there's just nothing. That was a nice touch.
We
Yeah,
can't
and I
afford
like
it.
the wording bouncing on the screen like it's a VCR.
Yep.
This was a really chaotic match,
Yeah.
a spot heavy match, and I loved it. I loved everything about it. I want to see Josh Alexander do more.
I agree.
Like, I don't like your positioning for him at all right now. Come on, Tony Khan, step it up on Josh Alexander. Do something with him.
That's the problem when you have a faction with as many people as you do.
Yeah,
It's hard to have something for everyone to do.
Yeah.
yeah, and I think you almost want to take Josh Alexander out of that faction.
Yeah. All right.
So, but I like the match. It's a Halos up for me.
Okay. Joe.
Yeah, like the match. I like Tiffany's comment. Justin Roberts had me rolling with his entrance of the Bucks.
That was good.
Yeah, I
Good point,
just
Tip.
everything, just everything coming back on the Bucks and them getting everything that they dished but tenfold is going to make for some really comedic television over the next couple months.
I'm
Absolutely.
assuming that's a Halos up from you.
Yes. Now, with that said, the wrong team won. The Bucks should have lost this match.
Okay.
It should have ended as soon as they went to do the EVP trigger and they realized, oh crap, we can't do that move. We can't call it that anymore. It should have resulted in a roll-up loss for them.
I completely agree with you. They should have lost, and should be the reason why that team lost.
Yeah, they should lose, and it needs to be a complete spiral all the way to rock bottom
Yeah,
be
and
able
then
to build them back up.
then they turn face to get out of it.
Yep.
I agree. I thought it was a great match.
And people don't trust them at first, even though they're faces.
Yeah. I mean, the realism is that if you're gonna do this, go for broke.
Yes.
Don't half-ass this. You need to go in because I'm telling you right now, when Baron Corbin was loser Corbin, it was magic. That's the best work that guy has ever done, and they abandoned it way too quick.
They did not invest properly in that gimmick.
Correct. I mean, if you're gonna make down on your luck bucks, you need to go in 100%. You need to go in 1,000%.
I will
That's all I'm
say,
saying.
I wish there was something they missed out on doing. When they had the Uber pull up, it should have been Brandon Cutler driving.
Yeah, that would be good.
I agree. That would be funny. All right, let's go to Cope. He's in the ring. He is talking some crazy talk. Doesn't really focus on Christian that much, but focuses on FTRs. We know inevitability. That's who he's really going after, which means he's going to need a tag partner. Here comes Christian. So they're setting it up pretty well. FTR's music plays, but it is not FTR. It is Stokely Hathaway. This is the reason why Stokely is with FTR. But just things like this. Stokely says if you touch FTR, you will be fired. Cope goes, guess what? You didn't say it yourself, and he beats the hell out of Stokely Hathaway. Get to dry your thoughts.
I thought this was a really good promo by Adam Copeland. I thought that his berating of Christian's attitude and just really beating the drum on Christian and asking Christian to think about getting your head out of your own ass for once.
Yeah.
And he doesn't, and then he kind of leaves it and focuses on FTR. I don't know if I like this part about Stokely Hathaway relaying a message that he made with Tony Khan. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think they had to go there, but we'll see where it goes. It's still giving the halos up for me.
Okay. Joe.
Yeah, this was good. I think my favorite part of this whole thing is the two security guards that were outside of the ring, just seeing them haul ass up the entrance ramp away from Copeland. That was great. The theme, it seems like the theme for a lot of these promos tonight are setting up a little bit of short and a little bit of long term, which is good because clearly the short term is Copeland getting his hands on FTR, and the long term is reuniting and going on a run with Christian. So I liked it, and I'll never not enjoy the crowd just singing their head off to freaking Alter Bridge. So
And I really like how AEW does these things where they're trying to bring a relationship back together.
Yeah.
The way they do it is slowly, not just magically the magic handshake between Macho Man and Hulk Hogan, but it's just slowly working on things how it would happen.
Yeah.
Slowly, the way they did it with Swerve and Hangman was probably the best.
Yeah.
It was over months and months.
Yeah. I mean, I'm digging it. I mean, I at this point, you have Edge is on one storyline and Christian's going to be on another, as we find out later in the show. So it's going to be interesting to see how they take it. We cut to Mark Briscoe in the back. He cuts a Mark Briscoe promo. We want to go to our third match. It is a fatal four-way. It's Tekla, Queen Amanada, Statlander, and Willow.
This is for $100,000.
Yeah, can we talk about that? I'm really sick
Sure.
and tired of that gimmick. Stop it. It's stupid. It is just stupid. If you want to differentiate yourself from WWE, which you're doing because WWE is sports entertainment that has a wrestling match every once in a while, AEW is a wrestling promotion that does sports entertainment. But get rid of this gimmick.
You know what? I don't mind the idea of the winner gets $100,000. But you know what I want them to do? I want them to have a big old bag of cash.
I mean,
I want them to be handed the bag of cash. And I want them to pull it out just like, ah.
I just get rid of it. I don't want. It's just. I
No,
don't know.
like but if you're gonna do it, you go all the way.
Yeah.
Don't have to say it's there and they got the money.
Yeah.
That's what I think. You can go. You can get rid of it, but if you're gonna do it all the way. Don't
Yeah.
half-ass it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Ken and Dry, your thoughts on the third match?
Yeah. This was another one of those chaos enthused matches. This seems to be the theme of the night for these matches. Just total chaos. Tekla got the victory and got the revenge on Amanada. So I think we're looking at that story wrapping up. I think Tekla has to move on to better opponents because I think she's one of the best women in AEW today. So I'm looking forward to see what the story they're going to do with her next. And this is a Halos Up from me. Joe. Joe went frozen while I'm talking, and I'm like, "What do you think, Joe?"
I have a feeling there's a thunderstorm in the area.
So, what did you think about this match, James?
I mean,
You know, I barely call you James. You notice that?
for me, like, they're honestly going back to Statlander versus Willow, and to be honest, we've seen it multiple times in different iterations. They're not going to do anything more to make it more exciting. How much further do you need to go with these two? I like Tekla winning, but why is she with Sky Blue and Julia Hart? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. Like,
Maybe they're making the Sisters of Sin all together, or three of them.
I guess.
They're similar.
I mean, I get it. You have to introduce Tekla to a vast amount of people who don't know who she is.
So her beating Amanada, but I think it would have been better if Tekla beat Amanada straight up and
I agree.
without all these other women.
Yep, 100%.
But like you had to showcase everyone. But like it would have been a better star maker for Tekla to just beat out Amanada outright.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. I don't know what Joe is. It might be a while before he gets back on.
Well, if he doesn't go back, then so we hit 20,000 people today
We did.
in the AFW community.
There we go. Why is it not showing?
Oh, it's a background. You made it the background.
Son of a bitch. Still working on stuff, guys.
Can you change it back to the other?
There we go.
But yeah, we hit 20K.
Yeah.
We don't need the graphic. We know what we did.
Yeah.
But just 2 years ago, we're at 3,000.
Yeah.
Now we're at 20.
Yeah. That's huge. That's gigantic.
Like right now, for this last week, we're getting 300 people a day.
Holy cow. You need to start charging admission. Buy a cup, yo.
Well, we'll
Here's
see because
free. Just gotta buy a cup.
I might have to close the group and make people answer a question, right? So you can get quality people in there.
That is true. Yeah,
We'll see.
I agree. All right.
I
But
got a
yeah,
message from Joe. Let's see what he said. He lost his Wi-Fi, so he might not be coming back.
okay. Well, if he does, he does. He doesn't, he doesn't.
Oh well, Halo's up for Joe's Wi-Fi.
Halo's up for Joe's Wi-Fi.
You
All
know
right.
all
We
about
get,
Wi-Fi. We know about bad Wi-Fi.
oh yeah, we do. You're not joking.
It's when you're trying to do a show and your internet is screwing up or your computer's screwing up. It's frustrating.
That's no bueno. No bueno at all.
You just like you get mad. You're like want to chuck your computer across the room.
Pretty much. Yeah. All right, let's get to Timeless Tony Storm. She makes an appearance in the upper deck. She talks about how she's looking towards the future, and then Athena appears. Athena ain't waiting. She wants her now. She signed her contract, which pretty much means she's cashing in on Tony Storm at some point. Can't
Yeah,
enjoy your
but they're not saying when.
They're not saying when, no. She said,
But
when
she
do you
could
want to
have
die?
done,
You
really.
want to die tonight in Chicago? You want to die next week and blah, blah, blah? I mean, like, she's in waiting. Tony Storm better have a head on a swivel, is all I'm saying.
I think like showcasing, like she doesn't need to win this title, Athena.
Yeah.
If she cashes in,
Yeah.
or does she? What do you think?
I mean, if she cashes in, she better win. And to be honest with you, like, I like the promo, and I love Athena, and I love that promo. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entertained by seeing Tony Storm against Athena. It doesn't get me going to buy a pay-per-view.
I want to see I want to see Athena be a heel. I want to see her be a slimy heel. I want to see her cash in when someone's just got their ass kicked, like they do sometimes in WWE.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see Athena do. I want to see her steal the world title.
Okay.
What do you think about that idea?
I don't like it. I want to see her be a kick-ass heel. I get what you're saying, and that it's not bad. It's actually really good. But I kind of like this version of Athena right now. I like her being kind of a powder keg. You don't know. I mean, especially setting it up. You don't know when she's going to cash in for that title. Could be next week.
We have no idea what Tony Khan's doing with this with the women's division right now. We have
I
to
don't
wait
think
and
he
see.
knows what he's doing with the women's division. I mean, Athena and Monet make sense. Now, Monet was not at this show. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't put her on TV for a little bit. Maybe 2 months. Or at
They
least a
did
month.
tease though that Tony Storm did tease that there could be a rematch.
I mean, I could see it.
I'm thinking possibly All Out. That's why they're not saying like right away.
But here's the thing. If you have this rematch and Mercedes Monet wins, it's less meaningful. You had the hottest female wrestler in the world right now. Nobody's touching her with a 10-foot pole. The only person that's closest to her would be Rhea Ripley.
So essentially, what it would be it's the curse of 50-50 booking, though.
I mean, I don't see it. Like, if you're gonna pull the trigger on Athena, do it.
Because look at this logically for a second, JB.
Yeah.
By Mercedes Moné losing to Toni Storm, you're affirming that Toni Storm is that good. She can beat Mercedes Moné. She's that big of a star. So you're raising Toni Storm's stock. Not Toni Storm. Yeah, Toni Storm, sorry.
Yeah.
You're raising her stock. And then, if you have Mercedes win, Mercedes stock is restored.
I don't see it. I don't. I think the problem is Tony Khan decided not to pull the trigger. For whatever reason, he decided it wasn't Moné's time. That's fine. But you built her up to be your champion. And
I think Tony Khan wants to like what he really did. If you think about it, it's kind of genius. Because what he did with Swerve Strickland and Hangman is he elevated them both at the same time. And that is pretty cool.
No, he's not.
If you can elevate two superstars at the same time, that's effective. What?
Timeless Toni Storm doesn't need to be lifted up. She is at the pinnacle of her career as a wrestler. And
she hasn't beaten the best.
It doesn't matter. Not taking anything away from Timeless Toni Storm. Mercedes Moné, you paid a buttload of money to get her to wrestle for your promotion. You paid her a lot of money. You built her up as this monster, the belt collector, undefeated going into All In, and then you yank the rug from under her. It doesn't make sense. And then it's a shallow victory if she beats Toni Storm, if that is the case they're going. It's a shallow victory. It should have happened at the biggest stage. Not at.
All right, JP. Let's move on from this topic if you don't mind.
We get Kip Sabian. We get Nick Wayne and Mama Wayne. Each of them cuts their promo. Nick Wayne goes last and calls out Christian Cage. So now we know that Nick Wayne is going to be the storyline for Christian Cage for a little bit, much like Cope with FTR. It seems like they're going in different directions. I don't know how they merge this all together because Nick Wayne and the Patriarchy at this point are upper card in Ring of Honor and maybe mid card Collision at best in AEW because you don't have Christian. I liked Nick Wayne's promo, but it wasn't that convincing.
What I think they're doing here, JFB, is they are going to have Christian come out to save Copeland, and then they're not going to eye to eye yet.
Yeah.
And then Christian has to come out and save. Or sorry, Copeland has to come out and save Christian.
Okay.
That's what they're doing. The old feels like the Mega Powers thing or something. I don't know.
I mean, it's just weird, like, because the reality is you have to make this a short program with Nick Wayne.
Oh, it is. It's going to be because it's
and
not
it
about.
Hurts Nick Wayne.
Yeah.
It hurts him because I don't think he's got the legs right now to carry that family and to carry that belt. And
if Luchasaurus was back, that would be different.
Yeah, but I don't think he's coming back. I really don't.
We don't know when he's coming back.
Yeah. But it was a good. I mean, Nick Wayne cut his very first big promo.
That's
And
a
he
huge
talked-
achievement.
Yeah, and and this is just on the back end of the show. But it wasn't super convincing. Like he talked about how he's putting AEW on alert, and to be honest with you, like after he loses to Christian, where does he go?
I'm willing. Like I don't think you have to put all your eggs on this kid just yet.
Okay.
I think that he can be the guy who takes the revenge from Christian. He doesn't have to be elevated quite to that point yet.
Yeah.
But
I'm
he's
interested
still
to see where it goes.
he's still going to be a star.
Yeah. All right. I'll sit back and watch. I'll be entertained
I'm
by
still
that.
giving it a hails up.
Yeah. I'm high on Nick Wayne. I've seen him wrestle outside of AEW. The kid's got talent. Way more than his dad, that's for sure. I mean, nothing against Buddy Wayne, but Nick Wayne is a phenom. And he's 20. So we'll see. We go to our fourth match. It is your unified champion, Okada, taking on that guy. The match was old Okada. He's no longer the comical genius that he was with the Elite. He doesn't make a quick finish of this. I felt it was a little drawn out. But Okada gets on the mic.
Who was his opponent?
I don't know. That I
Was
just
he
wrote down
was he
that
just
guy.
like a local enhancement guy, or
Yeah,
some
that
from
guy.
Ring of Honor?
No idea. Never seen this guy in my life.
Okay. If
And,
anyone in the comments knows who his opponent was, let us know.
Yeah. And so Okada calls out Swerve. Out comes Swerve, looking dapper as hell. That guy's drip is
That
on
suit.
point. That suit was $1 million suit. And he comes out because Okada accused him of costing his friends, the Bucks, a match. He called him bitch. Swerve comes in and calls him bitch. Okada gets in his face. Don Callis pushes him back. They leave the ring. Swerve's in the ring all by himself with Pristana. Ken and Dry, your thoughts?
I love this. Like, the match was just a squish match, pretty much. I love drawn out squish match.
Yeah.
But this interaction with Okada and Swerve is just quick. It's just that. It's just to. It's an appetizer.
Yeah.
I didn't think this would happen. Like I predicted this, right?
You did. Yeah, you did. You hit it. Then
But
now
I
right on
didn't
that.
think it would be this soon. If they're doing Okada and Swerve, I want to see a long, drawn-out story between the two.
Okay.
I don't want to I don't want to see like a one and done. Like even if it's got to be a 50-50 booking or something, where you get a couple matches out of it.
Yeah.
Like
I'm interested in seeing how Swerve works with a guy who does not speak a lot of English. So it's obvious
you're right. That's an
Yeah.
interesting point, JFB.
because Swerve's best matches are born from the promo back and forth with your opponent. Now, we know it's not going to be Okada that's going to be talking. It's going to be Don Callis, who is also an amazing guy on the mic. But I don't know. It feels weird. I wish they would have made this more physical.
I think, like, if you look at it logically, Okada needs to be with someone speaking,
Yeah.
because that's how people relate to wrestlers, is through the promos, and you need someone promoing for Okada.
Yeah.
It's not the same as New Japan.
Yeah.
You need to portray this all in English to the English fans.
Yeah. It's going to be
So
interesting.
I think you could get some good work between Swerve and Callis.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh
Like,
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
but like, is this a Forbidden Door match or is this building for All Out? What's going on?
I'm not sure. To be honest with you, I really don't know. That's kind of the
A
theme.
lot of the show, you don't know where it's going, right? Like, it's just
Yeah.
kind of they're just planting seeds right now to.
Yeah, this is the common thread in this show. There's a lot of uncertainty going on with AEW right now. I think it's kind of in a stasis. I think what's going to happen is it's spaghetti against the wall for Tony Khan. He's going to see what sticks and what doesn't. I think he's going to book based off of the audience, which it can get real dangerous real quick because fans are fickle. You can't book.
And we did mention Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
What's going on with him? Like, they got to get him ready for Forbidden Door, so they can't keep him off too long.
I mean, I don't know if he's there for Forbidden Door. To be honest with you,
It's in UK.
who cares? He doesn't even have to wrestle. All he has to do is just show
He's
up.
on the poster.
He can just show up and not wrestle.
Oh, that the fans would hate that.
I mean,
you wouldn't be upset?
I mean, I would be pissed off about it. But UK fans, they're marks for Ospreay. They love him.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. I mean, this guy, like I said, I don't care who's got gold in AEW. He is the face of AEW. That guy.
My only concern is now Ospreay has to figure out what he's doing until All In next year. Like, if you're sticking Swerve, like, maybe Swerve doesn't beat Okada. And then maybe Ospreay goes after him.
I mean,
I don't like that booking idea, but
to be honest with you, I don't think there's a clear and present path of where they want to go. And I say that because of the main event. So let's talk about the main event.
yes.
It is Moxley, Claudio, and Yuta, the Death Riders, versus Powerhouse Hobbs, Briscoe, and Hangman Page.
You tell me if this is a Halos up or a Halos down for you, JP.
It's a Halo's Purgatory.
Oh.
It is. It's a Halo's Purgatory, and I'll tell you why. I'm all right if you want to run Moxley, Hangman Page again. I'm okay with it. If that's the direction you're going to go, which is what they are telling us on this match, it will be Hangman Page and Moxley again. You're not going to catch lightning in the bottle with this next match. You're just not. There's no stakes to it at all. There's no stakes to this at all. You're going to protect your heat. You're going to protect your champ because Hangman Page.
I think this is what's going on here.
Hangman Page can't keep doing death matches every pay-per-view.
No, Dave, I don't think this is what's going on here. I think this is their way of now they're over with each other. And Darby Allin's showing up. And now their feud between Darby and Mox is going to start.
I think
it's at all in. And now this is where they're going. They're going to Mox and Darby are going to go. And I think we're going MJF versus Hangman here.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think they want to tell the Mox Hangman story one more time.
Well, we'll see where this is going, and we'll call each other on it, okay?
I think what will happen is
you can say "I told you so," Canada Dry, and I'll say the same thing to you.
I think what's going to happen is it's going to be Hangman and Moxley at Forbidden Door.
I don't see it, but We'll bet you a shiny nickel.
So what will happen is that there will be shenanigans, and out will come Darby Allin, and he will somehow cost Moxley the match. Then it begins the Darby Allin, John Moxley match and storyline. That's how you should tell. That's how they're going to tell it. I don't agree
Well,
with it.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it next week, I guess, and find out what's going on.
So Hangman Page gets the win. Shenanigans happen. They isolate Hangman Page. They start beating him up. In comes Darby Allin for the save. And there's a stare down between Darby Allin and John Moxley. Cannon Dry, your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I thought it was a hills up for me. I enjoyed this little cluster. There's all just little cluster matches, cluster Fs, and I think that this is kind of the blow off match. That's what I get. I think it's the blow off match, and Hangman Page got the buckshot layered on him one more time.
Yeah.
Because of Darby. And now Mox is going to be focused on Darby.
Okay.
I'll come back for you later, Hangman. That's what I think's going to happen. We'll find out next week.
Yeah.
Because I like that we disagree.
Yeah.
Because then it adds out like who are you a JFB guy or are you a Canada Dry guy? Who you siding with here?
So, anyways, that's how Dynamite ends. We are entering the flower shop, which I don't have the video for, but that's okay. It's all right.
You can do it.
What are we going to talk about in the flower shop? Canada Dry.
You need to tell me
What
what
was
your favorite thing.
Yeah.
What your favorite thing to cool down in the summertime is? What do you like to drink?
Okay.
What's your go-to?
All right.
That's a very variety thing. What you use to cool down?
Yeah.
Open it up. It can be drink, it can be a ice cream, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So
All right.
I'll go first. But first of all, make sure you visit Adrian Adonis's Pro Wrestling Tee page.
Yeah.
We run it. And that's Pro Wrestling Tees /Adrian Adonis, where you get all your Adrian Adonis gear. And I guess I got to come out with that new shirt so then we can put up another shirt with another video.
There we go.
So
Yep.
we got another. You'll like it. I think you've seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
It's-
It's pretty awesome. I can't wait for it. All right. Favorite match?
All right.
Favorite
So,
match?
favorite match. Ugh. They're all tag matches.
Yeah.
Like match wise, I'm gonna have to go with. This is a segment heavy show with storylines to reset, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Young Bucks match
Okay.
because I like that whole shtick of them not being EVPs anymore.
Yeah.
And my favorite segment is going to be Swerve Strickland and Okada
Yeah.
just standing face to face, just building that storyline.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing to cool down on a hot summer day. I'm gonna go with an ice cold, straight out of the freezer, ice cold, Canada Dry Zero.
There you go.
My namesake.
Yeah. How many bells?
I'm giving this one. So this one was I'm giving this 4.2. I know. I just get a 4. I'll get a 4.
Okay.
I'll not make you do decimal math. You're not GM Joe or anything.
No, not even close. All right. My favorite match was the ladies four-way. I hate the gimmick of $100,000, but overall, it was a really good match and it set up some interesting storylines. But I like Tekla; she's amazing. So that was my favorite match. My favorite segment, the Bucks, as they're walking through the bowels of this auditorium.
Yeah.
They are down on their luck. I love it. I'm really committed to this ride. I want to see how far they take it and how glorious it becomes. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. Um, and the big reason why is because I think you did too much of a hard reset. Should have been a softer reset. Um, Things seem kind of weird. I don't know what it is. It seems like it's off right now. And I don't know if it's the hangover after the big party on Saturday. But I mean, they increased their social media by over 200,000 subscribers on the social media. That's huge.
Oh, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. So I'm interested in this. I'm
They
gonna
also
say
broke
that-
the record for longest North American pay-per-view.
Oh yeah. 6 hours. I'm gonna be like I was when John Moxley first came back. I'm gonna sit on my hands. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna see where this goes. That's all I can do, because I don't think right now there's a very clear path. It's like the movie The Mist. You can't see anything. So we'll see what happens. I'm sitting curiously. So our
It's
grand
gonna be fun to
total,
watch where they go with this.
yeah. My favorite thing to cool off is a home style juicy East Coast IPA. It,
Oh,
it it's so delicious. It is beautiful. That is a favorite beer for me and Jess. We love that beer. It is amazing. So
we need to drink beer together, JFB. That would be some fun.
Hell yeah.
We get together. We got a kokanee. We got a mostly Canadian. We'll get your IPAs.
Hell yeah. I love it. All right. Guys, that's the end of our show, which means I need to do a couple of things. A little housekeeping, if you will. Get on your keyboard, go clickety clack. All those links down below. One leads to all our social media. One leads to DraftKings, where if you go ahead and open up an account, it helps out the show. And you can win some cash. I just won $20 from a prop bet on the home run derby. So, yeah, just do it. Just get on there and do it. The other link is our YouTube link, which goes ahead and you could be a level member. You can donate 5, 10, whatever you want to donate.
Being a sidekick sponsor is what you are.
Yeah, you're a sponsor. So come on in, join us, help us out, helps with server costs and all the other jazz and rigmarole. So,
You know what, JFB?
yeah.
I ordered the Red Flag Society shirt.
All right. That's a
So
good
it's in the
shirt.
mail. It's well, I don't know if it's in the mail, but it's being made as we speak. Maybe the munchkins that work at the Pro Wrestling Tee, they're putting it together. We represent the Lollipop Kids. They're putting it together.
You can get our shirts, including the brand new one, the Red Flag Society shirt, at ProWrestlingTees.com/effing wrestling. Get all the shirts. We have a buttload of shirts. My God. We have a gluttony of shirts, if you will. All right. That's the end of the show. On behalf of Canada Dry, on behalf of our fallen friend, EVP Joe, let's hope he's not electrocuted. I am the JFP.
Thank you so much for all you guys supporting us. We love you. We care about you. And we care about your well-being. So if you're struggling right now, if you want to reach out to us, feel free to reach out to us, and we'll set you on the right path. But also reach out to your friends, your family, and your community, because they love you too, and they'll help pick you up, dust you off, put one foot in front of the other, raise your fist in the air, and put the devil in a sharpshooter, and just keep fighting. I love that.